Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's Gold and Silver Club presenting the Commodities Corner, presented by myself, Phil and Nik at the Gold and Silver Club. Today's live session predominantly will be covering a post-non-farm payroll announcement. We've got a lot of interesting setups. We've had a delayed reaction on non-farm payroll, and we're starting to see quite a few setups trigger now. So very good time to be on this webinar at the moment. So we'll be doing a review of the commodities markets this week. We'll look at our top trades of the week. Then we'll go on to live technical analysis. We'll look at any highly profitable trade setups, which I can see right now. There's a few coming up. We'll look at the week ahead, so key events looking forward. And, of course, we'll be answering any questions you may have too. So the big news. 1 hour ago, the US added 217,000 new jobs in May, beating expectations of 215,000. So today, traders shifted their attention to May's non-farm payroll report. The US economy added 217,000 new jobs in May, outdoing estimates of 215,000, but falling short of last month's 288,000. So the employment rate, which is drawn from a different survey of households, remained unchanged at 6.3% and is 0.1% better than 6.4% consensus. Earlier in the week, the US Department of Labor reported the number of individuals filing for initial jobless benefits in the week ending May the 31st increased by 8,000 to 312,000 from the previous week's total of 304,000. Prior to the US employment report, gold markets were trading slightly higher following bullish remarks from the European Central Bank President Mario Draghi on Thursday. So the ECB announced fresh monetary policy stimulus as well as lowering the ECB refinancing rate by 10 basis points. And worries about a stagnant European economy influenced the central bank's decision, which in return boosted gold prices in safe haven demand. So we'll take a look at the charts very shortly, the ones to look at right now. We'll go on to those very shortly. We've got a few which are starting to trigger. The ECB announced fresh monetary policy stimulus as well as lowering ECB refinancing rate by 10 basis points, as discussed just then. So the big question now is, will gold prices continue to hold gains into next week, or will they break down? We're at some key levels at the moment. We're ricocheting between 1250 and 1260 at the moment on the chart. So we'll take a look at that in just a second. I've got a number of screens around me which are all moving pretty fast, all the markets. So we will stay focused on the webinar. We've got a few very good setups which are starting to line up. So I'm Phil Carr, professional trader, trainer and speaker. I'm the co-founder and director of the Gold and Silver Club. I specialize in teaching people how to make money from trading the most lucrative financial markets in the world: gold, silver, oil, natural gas, agricultural commodities. I've trained thousands of individuals to become independent traders and successfully manage their own investment portfolio. Also responsible for the research of the Gold and Silver Club trademark strategies that have a proven track record of generating returns for traders, and a regular contributor to a number of financial publications, speak at numerous trading seminars, webinars, and workshops. Joining me in running the Gold and Silver Club is Nik, professional trader, investment analyst, and speaker. Nik began his career within private wealth management in 2002 before making the transition into proprietary trading. Prior to co-founding the Gold and Silver Club, spent over 5 years coaching professional fund managers and traders internationally for some of the world's top-tier hedge funds and investment banks. And through his first-hand relationship with some of the world's most successful traders, discovered the formula, the mindset, and tools that can give any individual the definitive edge to trade in any economy. Also regularly writes for a number of global and business financial publications. We've appeared frequently on financial TV. So that's just a bit of background, guys, on the Gold and Silver Club. The gold price at the moment, we're currently trading at $1,252 an ounce. There might be a sell short opportunity about to present itself. Certainly Australian US dollar is selling short right now. We'll look at the top trades of the week and then we'll go on to that. So using the Gold and Silver Club signature trading strategies, we've had a few nice top trades this week. Brent crude oil, we had a really decent breakdown of a major trend line this week and a major Fibonacci level. Entry price there, 109. Came down about 120 points, just very simply a sell short for the price to finish lower on that particular trade setup. We also had trade opportunities this week on corn. Nice breakdown of a key Fibonacci at 464 for a very simple sell short on corn. And also copper that broke down nicely this week from a major trend line, and also selling off at 3.120 key Fibonacci level. Just got a beautiful move of copper this week as well. So those have been the top trades on the agriculture, energies and metals over this week. And with that, guys, we'll move over to the live charts. Quite a lot going on at the moment. We'll take a bird's eye view of the market. I'm just going to look at very simple trade styles. Look at the rise type of trade. And very simply, you in the payout if the market exit price is strictly higher than the entry price. And if you select falls, you in the payout if the market exit price is strictly lower than the entry price. Okay, so I'm just going to move you over to my charts and talk you through that, how exactly we will be doing this. Okay, perfect. Right. The first trade which we're going to take a look at is going to be Australian US dollar. It's just about breaking support now. We just had a retest of a major resistance level. We've got a very clear downward trending channel here, okay, on Australian US dollar. Nice inverse hammer forming right at a key level here. You can see nice downward trending resistance level. Nice inverse hammer. I'm looking for that really to give back some of the gains it's put on today. Another about 30 or 40 point move back down to support here. So I won't hang about too long. I'm going to take this trade. That's Australian US dollar. And I'll go into that just to be short by the end of the day. We'll go into hours actually. Let's go into see how far we can go out on this trade. Okay, yeah, it's coming down quite nicely. We go for $4,000 payout. Okay, so 84% payout on that, so $2,178 for a $4,000 payout. We can see where it's selling off at the moment, right at resistance. We've got a weekly resistance, a nice trend line there as well, broken support on tighter time frames. I'm looking for the price to be lower than 0.9330, 9329, 84% payout. So I'm just going to go for a full trade on that, $4,000 payout. Perfect. So that has been executed. That's been done. Good. Okay, the next trade we'll look at, which is setting up at the moment quite nicely, we've got silver and we've got gold. Gold actually just coming down, about to getting a nice inverse hammer forming here on the daily. Nice little inverse hammer forming as well. Just broken through. Let's just double check the low of that, 1250.51. Tell you what, I want a break of 1250 on this one. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that on the other screen. If it breaks 1250, we'll short it. Okay, so if that breaks 1250, I'm going to keep an eye on it on the other screen at the moment, and we can take advantage of that sell short. There is a sell short opportunity at the moment as well on the coffee market. Coffee, nice inverse hammer, 2 inverse hammers in a row there on the daily. Very clear downward trending channel at the moment on the coffee market. Looking for a nice break of the 166 level as well, but there's an earlier entry into this at the moment. I do like this a lot for a sell short on coffee right now. So we're going to go to start trading. Just very simply go to sectors, and I will be going over to coffee index, and we'll go out circa about 3 or 4 hours, see how far we can go out. Actually be tighter than that. We're doing a later webinar today. Okay, 2 hours, lower than 350. Okay, I'm going to just purchase that 2,002, 81% payout for a full trade. Perfect, that's been done. Okay, the reason being on coffee, I needed to be quick there because the contract will change in 1 minute or so, and I need to go forward another 10 minutes. So that coffee trade has been taken for a sell short. Really nice downward trend here. You can see as well on the weekly, we're just looking to break a major level of support at 166, but the daily, nice inverse hammer yesterday. It's looking good. There's a nice consolidation zone on coffee, so I really like that for a sell short at the moment as well. Gold's just broken support, so gold is looking good right now for a sell. So bear with me. I'll bring this up on my chart. Okay, let me just bring, where's gold? Here it is. Okay, so gold at 1247 already. They're looking for, so you've got an early entry at the moment in this. The next level we're looking to break out on gold is going to be the 1240 level. So you've got a key level of support there. We're looking to take out next. You can see it's starting to tank on gold. Bit of a delayed reaction on gold today, but overall the unemployment figures coming up slightly higher, which we came out just slightly higher than 215 at 217, which is bullish for the US dollar, bearish for gold. So we were expecting this move, but definitely a bit of a delayed reaction, okay? So I'm just going to go over to gold, start time now. And I'll just go for this to be lower by the end of the day. So just go for about 8 hours on this. God, you've got to be quick at the moment. It's coming down thick and fast. Okay, I'm going to go for that $2,200 payout, 81% payout purchase. Okay, it's been done. I'm going a little bit quicker today, guys, very simply because the non-farm payroll announcement was very muted. Nothing happened. This is all the delayed reaction. An hour later, the US markets have opened, and now the real move is happening. Australian US dollars selling off, gold selling off, US dollar index is breaking out. Probably get silver sell off next. Let's have a look at silver. There we go. Silver is also in play for a sell. Nice downward trending channel here on silver. So I'm looking to take advantage of this on silver too. Okay, just go for silver. We go for 7 hours as well. We're already in gold, so I'll go for a slightly less. We'll go for a $2,000 payout, 71% payout. Just needs to be lower than 18.91. We'll go for that as well. Sell on silver. Fantastic, that's been done. Okay, so silver selling off now. US dollar index starting to ramp up. Gold picking up momentum to the downside at the moment. So we can see nice little move there on gold, just broken out of this consolidation. Silver looking good too. Wheat, we might have an opportunity to sell wheat actually. It's just come back up to the upper end of this downward trending resistance channel. In fact, I do like that for a wheat trade as well. We've gone short coffee here already. US dollar index, you can see getting a nice breakout to the upside now, finding support around the key moving averages around 18.34 here. Australian US dollar selling off nicely. Energy is not too much happening on those. Coffee looks good for a short. Copper is getting a bit of a retracement at the moment. Natural gas, yeah, it's just consolidating at the moment. Got a key support, key resistance level, hasn't triggered yet. Yeah, the main plays at the moment, gold, silver shorts, US dollar index is breaking out to the upside. Coffee short, Australian US dollar short. That's going to come down, should come down, should be a decent move back towards the 50 MA. And the other one to look at here is wheat for just to set off from this downward trending channel. I'll just make that a little bit clearer. Okay, so I'm looking for a 2-hour trade on wheat here. It's just come up to this upper trend channel again, looking for a nice sell short, just to sell back within a predominant downward trend here. So we're getting a better entry on that. Just a 2-hour trade, very straightforward, 81% payout. Okay, fantastic. Okay, we'll bring this up as well for Brent. So it's quite, you can see it's all kicking off this afternoon. Delayed reaction, so it's a perfect time to come on this webinar, guys. Okay, so 4-hour contract there. Price to be lower than 108.84. Get best price on that. So it's circa 91% payout, $785 for $1,500. And we'll purchase that. Perfect. Good. Right. Let's just take that back to the bird's eye view again. Yeah, good. Very happy with that. We should get some decent moves this afternoon. Okay, super, guys. So there's quite a lot just to go through there. To be fairly quick to get into trades, just because the markets are just starting to move as the US session is getting underway. So what we'll do, just go over to the next key news announcements in the week ahead. Okay, so the next major announcements we'll be looking at, of course, we had US non-farm payroll already. So we've got Tuesday, the 10th of June, 2:30 a.m. BST, 9:35 p.m. EST. We've got the Chinese CPI. So the Consumer Price Index, the CPI, measures the change in the price of goods and services from the perspective of the consumer. It is a key way to measure changes in purchasing trends and inflation. China is, of course, a big buyer of gold, silver, copper, and oil. A stronger than expected number should be taken as positive for the metals and energies, and a lower than expected number should be taken as negative. Next Wednesday, the 11th of June, 3:30 p.m. BST, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we have US crude oil inventories. That data reports a number of barrels of crude oil commercial firms have in their inventory. So commercial firms, they report those inventory levels to the Energy Information Administration on a weekly basis. So higher than expected readings should be taken as bearish for crude oil, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as bullish. And then Thursday, the 12th of June, 1:30 p.m. BST, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, you've got the US retail sales. That data tends to report the change in the total value of sales at the retail level in the US. It's an important indicator of consumer spending, also considered as a pace indicator for the US economy. A higher than expected reading should be taken as bearish for crude oil prices, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as bullish. Next Thursday, the 12th of June, we've got at 3:30 p.m. BST, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, the US natural gas storage report. That's a great one to day trade. The Energy Information Administration, the EIA, natural gas storage report. It measures the change in the number of cubic feet of natural gas held in underground storage during the past week. A higher than expected reading should be taken as bearish for natural gas, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as bullish. And then next Friday, the 13th of June, at 2:55 p.m. BST, 9:55 Eastern Time, we have the US Michigan Consumer Sentiment. So that index rates the relative level of current and future economic conditions. There are two versions of this data released 2 weeks apart. We've got the preliminary and the revised. The preliminary data tends to have a greater impact. A higher than expected reading should be taken as bullish for the US dollar, and a lower than expected reading should be taken as bearish for the US dollar. So those are the next 5 key announcements that we're going to get as we go into next week. Of course, make sure you join us for next Tuesday's Commodities Corner as well. So it will be the same time on Tuesday. So we're now coming to you on Tuesday and Fridays at this time. Actually, next week's one on Tuesday will be at 12:30 p.m. BST. So we can have a look at how these trades got on as well. And of course, if you'd like to learn how to trade commodities with the Gold and Silver Club, get all of the same setup as we've got, all the same technical charts, learn the strategies, learn all the key levels and indicators that we use, and become part of the Gold and Silver Club trader community. You can find out more about courses we have available at training centers and online. Very simply, you can call us at our Hong Kong, Budapest, Johannesburg, New York, or London office. Telephone numbers on the screen, or request further information on upcoming courses at www.jointhegoldensilverclub.com. And of course, make sure you subscribe to our newsletter, guys. You'll get free weekly report on the precious metals, energies and agriculture, and live market analysis and prices. So do make sure you take advantage of that too. Okay, right. That was it's pretty much a wrap for today, guys. There's been a lot of decent moves here. We are definitely going to be monitoring these this afternoon. Looks like there's going to be a lot of profitable opportunities. So good luck with the rest of your trading today. We'll catch you, for those of you who can make it, we'll catch you back here on Tuesday. Okay, have a great weekend, good trading. And if you want to get in touch, here are the details on the screen. Okay, take care, everyone. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.